Good to be here, guys. I was just in LA. I realized in LA I'm just not cool enough. Like I didn't even know how to order coffee in LA. Like I was at this hipster coffee shop. I ordered a latte. The barista's like, "What kind of milk do you want in that?" I was like, "Skim." Then she's like, "What kind of dust do you want on it?" Angel? Like, what are the options here? Saw? I have no idea. I'll take a chalk macchiato. Thank you. So weird, you know? And I do drink skim milk because I'm Gen X. Because I really think you can tell what generation someone is by what milk they drink. If you haven't realized this, it's a clear tell because you know what? Seniors, they drink whole milk because they're like, look, we're about to die. We don't care. Put a stick of butter in there. It's fine. Boomers, they drink 2% because that's how much of the ozone layer they left us. So they like that number. Like 2%. I like the ring of that. Gen X were skim, millennials are almond, Gen Z is oat, younger than that, breast milk. That's how I know. So I was like, I drink rice milk. It's like, watch out, this dude's from the future. All right, might be the Terminator. It might be. Oh, man. So many crazy stuff going on with generations. I feel like cancel culture, I think that's generational. It's because old people don't die anymore. We're like, fuck. Gotta get rid of you somehow, Grandpa. But we gotta be careful just canceling people for things they did in the past. I think we gotta be careful about it. Because we keep doing that, we're not gonna be allowed to ask our grandparents how they met. That's gonna be off the table. Because they'll be like, Grandma, how'd you meet Grandpa? And she'll be like, well, I was 14 and he was 38. I'm like, I don't like this story at all, Grandma. Not in the light of today. Yeah, he saw me at the store and then he just followed me home. Like, that is not enthusiastic consent, Grandma. Yeah, and then he just stayed on the porch until I agreed to marry him. I'm like, well, we need to cancel Grandpa. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't know we had a Grandpa Cuomo in the family. Groans to applause, my favorite reaction. My favorite. But you ever feel like old people, they're so far behind that they wind up ahead of us sometimes? Have you ever noticed that? Because my grandpa, I saw this story on the news about doxing, and he's like, what's this doxing? I hear people are getting attacked. They're being doxed. What does that mean? I was like, oh, it's this internet thing where someone attacks you, and what they do is they reveal your name and your address and your phone number in public where anyone can see it. And he's like, you mean the phone book? It is a lot like the phone book, isn't it? It's like, damn, you guys are soft. I'm like, we are soft. We're very soft. Fair enough, Grandpa. Oh, man. Yeah, pandemic. I grew my hair out during pandemic, so yeah, this is what I'm working with. Because I used to shave my head. I don't like shaving my head because I don't right now want to be a middle-aged white dude with a shaved head because it's tense in our culture right now, and I don't like the vibe. You give up. If you're a middle-aged white dude with a shaved head, people have assumptions. Like, oh, you're a skinhead, or a cop, or a Marine. Like, no, I'm a Jew who loves shrooms and is afraid of the ocean. I'm not your man. I'm barely a man, honestly. I don't want to be giving off white supremacist vibes. You know, someone's like, wait a minute, are you a Proud Boy? It's like, no, I'm Jewish. Proud Boy, I'm an ashamed man, all right? No pride, all guilt. I don't know what you want from me. And by the way, Proud Boy is understandably a scary group, but not a very scary name. Can we admit that? Proud Boys, it just sounds like a float at the gay pride parade, doesn't it? Or a bar in Chelsea. Like, are you afraid of the Proud Boys? Like, I don't know. Is it Mariah-themed karaoke night? I might be. I'm Team Whitney all the way. Oh, man. And now everyone's got their conspiracy theories, too. You know, like these right-wingers, they got QAnon. Gay dudes, they got Free Britney. Has everyone realized that's just gay QAnon? Does everyone know that Britney is Q? Have you not figured out? When she drops the right emoji, we storm the Pentagon. That's what happens. can't believe you guys didn't realize. Watermelon. Watermelon's the sign. I know. But ladies, you've got your own conspiracy theory too, astrology. So this is all happening because Mercury's in retrograde. No, you're unemployed for different reasons, actually. Your resume's in retrograde. That is the issue. He's a DJ because he's a Gemini. No, it's because he's a douchebag. We all know what's happening here. Oh, man. I'm a night owl. I do this. I have trouble getting to sleep. My girlfriend, I live with her. She's got solutions. I don't like them. She's like, you need to go to bed early. You just need to adopt a new lifestyle. You need to not drink right before bed. You need to not watch TV right before bed. Don't eat right before bed. Don't do anything interesting or exciting. I'm like, why don't I just kill myself, all right? Then I'll sleep forever and problem solved. It's amazing. Oh, yeah, that is a great solution. Give up all your reasons to live and you'll want to sleep. I guess that is accurate. And I'm addicted to my phone, and she thinks that's the problem, So she's like, you know what we're doing from now on? No devices in the bedroom. That's what she said. No devices in the bedroom. I was like, fine, I'll sleep on the couch. That's all right. It's a comfortable couch. And then like a week later, we were fooling around, and she wasn't really into it. She's like, you know what? I think I'm just going to use my vibrator. I was like, No devices in the bedroom, all right? You remember our policy. If I'm not vibrating, you're not vibrating, okay? Yeah, so our relationship is in airplane mode now. Hopefully we land soon. Yeah, I'm night owl. I do this. I don't like morning people. I don't get it. People who do yoga and watch the Today Show. Why? I don't know. What are you, in the military? I don't get it. And I'm not going to say I'm pro-terrorism. However, here's what I've noticed. Whenever the terrorists attack, it's always very early in the morning. You notice that? It's always like the hijackers hijacked a 7:15 a.m. flight. And I'm like, that is terrible. But those weren't my people, all right? Well, we're not headed to the airport at 4 a.m. We're headed home from the bars. It's a different lifestyle. That is not my tribe. The bomb exploded at the office building at 8:30 a.m. I'm like, maybe that's a lesson for you go-getters, okay? You need to let the day meet you a little bit, please. Too soon. 20 years? Yeah, all right. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, one day we'll get there. We'll get there one day. Oh, man, we're all just trying to figure our way now, though. I get it. I try to think about who had the best and worst pandemic. I think who had the best pandemic? QR codes, I think, definitely. They've been trying for a decade. We're like, no, McDonald's, we don't care. And now we're like, okay, give me that shit. And then I try to think who had the worst pandemic. I think it's probably, and stay with me here, male strippers who dress up like cops. Because they went into pandemic top of the food chain at the strip club. Just killing it. Everyone loved Officer Steve at Chippendales before the pandemic. It's been a long couple of years for them. Society has changed its views. Now it's like, please welcome to the stage, Officer Steve. Everyone's like, boo! Send out a social worker who can treat mental health issues. That's what makes me horny now. Defund Officer Steve and give his singles to a community organization. That's what makes me wet. Ah! Thank you guys. I'm Matt Ruby. Have fun tonight.